Jiddu Krishnamurti once said, "It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society." However, being born and brought up in such a society, most people can't realise that it is sick, let alone that they are part of the sickness, just like fish which living in water cannot realise that they are in water and part of sea life. But what does it mean to live a normal life? Well, in the modern world, especially in the West, it means to be brainwashed at a very young age for over a decade by what we call schooling. It means to later on work as a wage slave for almost the rest of your life, competing with others so as to merely survive. It means to mindlessly consume products without end because manipulative advertising convince you to do so. It means that you slowly poison your physical body by feeding it with disease-causing foods. It means to obey the rules and believe in the dogmas handed down to you by those in authority. It means to be passive and uncreative. It means suppressing yourself in countless ways, living in suffering yet doing nothing to overcome it. That is what it means to live a normal life. If you stop and think for a moment, you might realise that this kind of living is absolutely sick. Yet it is accepted by almost everyone as healthy and is actually rewarded by society. In fact, those of us who are better at living this way are considered to be the most successful and respected, while those who are different, more sensitive, more intelligent, more creative, and those people who want to walk a different path in life are ridiculed and looked down upon, often considered as stupid, weird, or even just plain crazy. But what is the point of living the way that most people live? I believe life can be lived so much better. We can live playfully, filled with laughter and love, with a desire to be creative, at peace with ourselves and others, savouring the gifts of existence. Unfortunately, only a few people manage to think outside the mental box that society has provided us with and escape the matrix that they've been unconsciously living in since they were born. Those are the rebellious ones who at some point in their lives felt the need to break free from the chains of tradition and help create a more beautiful world for all of us to live in. To rebel against normalcy is the most difficult thing you can do because you need to have the guts to be honest with yourself and others. To voice the truth in a world where almost everyone is living in lies is quite risky to do. Speaking the truth means going against the current of tradition, which in turn means confronting the herd mentality and having the strength to keep going regardless of the hardships that you might face. There have been many people who had the courage to rebel against the normalcy of our sick society, but most of them couldn't deal with the negative consequences their actions had on themselves. You see, when nobody embraces your uniqueness and is unable to understand you, and when everybody is trying to suppress you and help you to fit back into society, it's really easy to lose courage and not uncommon to experience immense psychological anguish. That's why some of the greatest minds who have ever walked on the earth were suffering from serious mental and emotional issues. And although now, after a long time since they've passed away, they are recognised as geniuses, when they were alive, they were seen by the majorities as weirdos or lunatics. Once you realise how sick the way you and most people are living is and openly go against it, trying to reclaim your freedom and to create your own path in life, you're bound to get into trouble. People, including your family members and friends, will do everything to put obstacles on your path with the intention to help you. They just want you to become normal again, exactly like they are. And instead of helping you to grow your wings of consciousness and leave behind what is burdening your psyche, they do their best to cut them off and make you crawl by their side so that you can suffer together. Your inner voice has been telling you for a very long time that life could be lived much more beautifully, and you should trust it because it's right. And although it might be the most difficult thing to achieve, it's the only thing worth working for, because what's the point in living otherwise? What is the point of wasting your entire life just because others told you how you're supposed to live? If you desire to live the way you want to live and not the way others expect you to live, you need to gather the courage in your heart to be a little bit crazy. Well, crazy according to society standards. You need to distance yourself from the comfort of the herd and follow your calling, without caring what others think of you. You need to be willing to go through hardships and experience pain without giving up trying to turn your dreams into a reality. And remember, no matter how much pain you might experience by walking the path of nonconformity, the rewards of doing so should far outweigh the disadvantages. Just like a mother experiences tremendous pain while giving birth, you are experiencing immense pain birthing a new kind of life. A life of beauty, of joy, and of celebration. Pain goes hand in hand with change. So embrace it, allow it to guide you, and let it be a catalyst for your inner metamorphosis.